rocking that Vestas. Yeah, car, you know we do it. One showing off, yo, we come to bruise it. Yeah, it's the A6M. I see you hate, but you rating them. Don't make sense like paying with card. Who do you know that's slaying this hard? Beats be banging, we making discard. Have your girlfriend run straight to my yard and have her up in my bed. Yup, 20 minutes I'm dead. I tell her okay, leave. No Snapchat or back chat, please. What color is your backpack? Yep, green. Tell your boyfriend he's a whack twat. G. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Let's go. Army with me like Xerxes. Understand you can't hurt me. Got a couple dickies chilling in my room. We'll be shaking it like the twerk team. Lady, show me where them curves be. Curious, I'm not pervy. Honestly, you and your bestie could go and develop a new twerk scene like. Shaking it like a twerk team. Shake it.
Look above your head at the moonlit sky. The stardust drips and shines brightly in your eye. So baby, stay with me where the sun doesn't go down, and we will drift away until the day the world stops spinning. Oh, baby. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, yeah. The stars falls around us, entwining us. So baby, stay with me where the sun doesn't go down, and we will drift away until the day the world stops spinning, 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 until the day the world stops spinning.
Yeah. Ay, push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay, live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy, what? About too hard, ayy, what? About too hard, ayy, about too hard, yeah. I'm killing your favorite rapper with minimum effort. Yeah, your coach getting severed. The industry dry as a desert. But whatever it is that you think that you're doing, I'm doing it better. Straight double use, that's my letter. Don't got no snakes, only ladders, ayy. They tryna figure out what's on our plate. Infinity sideways, we already ate. Skipping this basic, skipping this classic. Stay out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, again, I'm doing great. I just finished this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I take my place at the summit. I can't wait till we counting them hundreds. I cannot lie, I ain't rich, yeah, but when I say my time coming, it's coming. And some of y'all got ahead of me, to be honest, I wasn't even running. But very soon I'ma run it. I demand it, man, I want it. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. About too hard, ayy. They not gon' like this, don't like surprises. I cause a crisis, man, I'm a scientist. With the music I spice things, up to my liking. Man, I want nice things, nice things. That's not an AK, it's a Uzi. I pull up and shoot it to movie. I'm chasing the bag, not a coochie. Cut ties with the fake, now it's Gucci. Word of my niggas from the 021. You count 6 shots and I count 2 guns. Some people still think I rap just for fun, but soon they look up to me just like the sun. Yeah, you can come over here. Swear it's like no career. Swear you got no idea. Soon you have no career. Take a good look in the mirror. They need to know that I'm here. Don't you act like it ain't clear. Yeah. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. About too hard.
Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I see what I wanna be, questioning my destiny, only knowing what I see. I don't even realize I've already made a path, and I can change it anytime, I can't take it back. I know what I want, but it seems so damn far away. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said then you better use it. Tell yourself day after day it's time to prove it. No days off, keep the hustle moving. Wanna see you be what you want it to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh.
Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. Cause you know like I know, we'll take it round and round. You know Mark, South Stuff, Pipes that never let you double cross them. Moving through the city like it's Gotham. They told me get one, so I got one. Stop saying you're a boss when you not one. You ain't sacrificed, nah, you ain't lost none. All over the gram like you got a bag. You ain't big dog, we ain't hear none of that. I'm in the gym looking like a running back. How you know the flow, got 'em coming back. Who I was in the past, I'm unattached. Only focus in this moment is bringing the summer back. Oh, respect my grind, elevate souls and I spread good vibes. Young divine, you know I gotta shine. Raise your hands for a good time. Aight.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move, we move, we move.
3, 2,
Bringing summer
1,
to
drop.
you.
Oh, ready, let's go. Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. Cause you know like I know, we'll take it round and round. Yo, hold up, let me switch my flow up. Back in high school, they were telling me I'll blow up. Doing talent shows and man, everyone would show up. Got in an accident and still made it for them to go nuts. You know what? I'm so what? I'm so That means I can't describe the way I vibe, the way I slide. And with the rhymes that make the dimes, I'll close their eyes and fantasize. Young divine calling their phone number. No, you know I love it. And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing beats on stages for their ones gracefully. And I got a smile that they hate to see. Young black successful, though life gets stressful. Though life gets stressful, go and vibe out with whoever you next to.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move, we move, we move.
3, 2,
Bringing summer
1,
to
drop.
you.
Oh, ready, let's go. Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. Cause you know like I know, we'll take it round and round again.
Yeah. Ay, push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. About too hard, yeah. I'm killing your favorite rapper, it's minimum effort. Yeah, your corpse getting severed. The industry dry, it's a desert. Do whatever it is that you think that you're doing, I'm doing it better. Straight W's, that's my letter. Don't got no snakes, only ladders, ayy. They tryna figure out what's on our plate. Infinity sideways, we already ate. Skipping is basic, skipping is classic. Stay out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, again, I'm doing great. I just finished this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I take my place at the summit. I can't wait till we countin' them hundreds. I cannot lie, I ain't rich, yeah, but when I say my time coming, it's coming. And some of y'all got ahead of me, to be honest, I wasn't even running. But very soon I'ma run it. I demand it, man, I want it. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. About too hard, ayy. They not gon' like this, don't like surprises. I cause a crisis, man, I'm a scientist. With the music I spice things, up to my liking. Man, I want nice things, nice things. That's not an AK, it's a Uzi. I pull up and shoot it to movie. I'm chasing the bag, not a coochie. Cut ties with the fake, now it's Gucci. Word of my niggas from the 021. You count 6 shots and I count 2 guns. Some people still think I rap just for fun, but soon they look up to me just like the sun. Yeah, you can come over here. Swear it's like no career. Swear you got no idea. Soon you have no career. Take a good look in the mirror. They need to know that I'm here. Don't you act like it ain't clear. Yeah. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. I ball too hard, ayy. What? I ball too hard, ayy. What? I ball too hard, ayy. I ball too hard.
Hold up your sign though, they ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. Show what you gon' do. They don't want all that. They don't want all that.
That sounds like a pop song.
Take a dive before you dry, y'all. It's the only way to live. You can't be without it, baby. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Try before you sign off. Shit can kill the sick. Real stuff. It's the only way to live. Fancy cars and the smiles of the ocean. Purple sky, let that night come with peace. Anywhere you wanna be. Anywhere you wanna be. Yeah, yeah.
Hold up your sign though, they ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. Show what you gon' do. They don't want all that. They don't want all that. They don't want all that.
Pick up, I know to be right on. Yeah. Cause no one really gives. Don't look back, I'll keep your eyes on. Long ago. Doesn't matter what it gon' cost. Never gave a shit. Real soul. Let it take a hit. Hey. Who's getting high on emotion? Look around. People fight all their life for some peace. Yeah. Look around. Fancy cars and the smiles of the ocean. Purple sky, let that night come with peace. Anywhere you wanna be. Anywhere you wanna be. Yeah, yeah.
Hold up your sign though, they ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. Show what you gon' do. They don't want all that. They don't want all that. They don't want all that.
Take off. Rush at the rush. Take off. Rush at the rush. Ha. Rush. Take off. Rush at the rush. Ha.
It's been a road less traveled. Feeling my body leveled on my own. I can just feel it, no way to stop it. The sounds of the music, so through my bones. I can just taste it, no need to fight it. Cause I'm out here staying, it's last of my soul.
awesome. Moving through the city like it's Gotham. They told me get one, so I got one. Stop saying you're a boss when you not one. You ain't sacrificed, nah, you ain't lost none. All over the gram like you got a bag. You ain't big dog, we ain't hear none of that. I'm in the gym looking like a running back. How you know the flow, got 'em coming back. Who I was in the past, I'm unattached. Only focus in this moment is bringing the summer back. Oh, respect my grind, elevate souls and I spread good vibes. Young divine, you know I gotta shine. Raise your hands for a good time. Aight.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move.
3, 2,
bringing summer
1,
to
drop.
you.
Oh, ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know like I know, we'll take it round and round. Yo, hold up, let me switch my flow up. Back in high school, they were telling me I'll blow up. Doing talent shows and man, everyone would show up. Got in an accident and still made it for them to go nuts. You know what? I'm so so what? I'm so That means I can't describe the way I vibe, the way I slide in with the rhymes that make the dimes. I'll close their eyes and fantasize. Young divine calling their phone number. Yeah. No, you know I love it. And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing beats on stages for their ones gracefully. And I got a smile that they hate to see. Young black successful, though life gets stressful. Though life gets stressful, go and vibe out with whoever you next to.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon.
Yeah.
You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move.
3, 2,
bringing summer
1,
to
drop.
you.
Oh, ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know like I know, we'll take it round and round again.
Look above your head at the moonlit sky. The stardust drifts and shines brightly in your eye. So baby, stay with me where the sun doesn't go down, and we will drift away until the day the world stops spinning. Oh, baby. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, yeah. The stars falls around us, entwining us. So baby, stay with me where the sun doesn't go down, and we will drift away until the day the world stops spinning, 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 until the day the world
like a fire in the eye of a hurricane. Always told, stay in line, be alright, better play it safe. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I've passed the point of no return, something is calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Fly so high they can't touch us. So top notch, none above us. We done came so far, now we up now. Had a vision, stuck to it, never back down. Never had much, now we own the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so hard they can't take it.
Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive. I walk.
It's hard, you know. I just wish someone on my team would have told me. Apparently, I'm really not that good with this thing. Also, I die way too often in apartments. Seem to never have enough money on buy rounds. And flashed 4 teammates just yesterday. Wait, what? I didn't.
You did, Sean.
Oh. But I'm much better with the 5.7 than you are, Elias. And I got 34 entry kills last week. And I should actually be playing B-side. I'm much more useful over there.
What grade did you get this week?
I got a C. That's not too bad. Right?
Let's go.
Nope. Gotta go. If you want to know what you're good at, and, well, also what you suck at, check out csgohub.com. Coming!
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Yes, nice shot, my friend.
Cheaters ruining your plays?
I have eyes on the enemy.
Bad servers stopping your shots? What you need is ESEA. Advanced anti-cheat to stop cheaters. And the best servers around, all with 128 tick rate. ESEA, the best way to play CSGO.
What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the second quarterfinal of the Swisscom Hero League Season 5. My name is Remo, and as you can see, there's no one else around here, so you will have to leave with 50% of the most boring caster duo in Switzerland tonight. I hope that's okay for you. We will still cover, obviously, the second quarterfinal. It is going to be PFU versus My Insanity. Both teams have proven to be one of the best teams in Switzerland and thus made the quarterfinals today. Let's have a look at the schedule. There we go. It is already here. My Insanity versus PFU. My Insanity finished 3rd. Meanwhile, PFU finishing 6th during the season. So it's going to be an interesting game, even though quite a few points have actually separated those two teams. They did draw during the season, so could be a nasty one today, so make sure to not go anywhere else and stay here. The only thing you can actually do is go on Twitter, use that hashtag ESL Swiss and support us, the crew behind it, and tell us what you think. As far as I know, you could even appear down here live on the stream. Let's have a look at the brackets of this season's playoffs. We see Arctic Gaming did actually lose against Bubbles Gaming in a 1-2 match on Tuesday, back then with John and Spirits. Interesting game in the end. Bubbles Gaming managed to pull ahead. They will go up against Gaijin in the semi-finals, and today, as we already told you, or I already told you, My Insanity going up against PFU. The winner will eventually face CG in the semi-finals. Both of them will be placed next week, and then at the 8th we will have the grand finale to see who's going to win Season 5 of the Swisscom Hero League. So, let's talk about the teams just a little bit. Obviously, myself, I'm the big PFU fanboy, but the opponent today is gonna be pretty hard. Let's have a look at the My Insanity lineup. We see Linex, Rulon, Compe, Shubi, and last but not least, the in-game leader, it is Doody. And I'd quickly like to give a special shout out to our production crew for his player image. You will see it during the stream, so make sure to have a good eye on it. As we do see the stats of the team so far, best map Dust 2, and the standings during the season, it's a 9-5, so good results by My Insanity so far. They have proven to be top contenders to reach at least the semi-final. At that point, I actually think it's just a bonus for them to continue. Still think the lineup is looking pretty solid, and I would love for them to continue in a similar fashion. Let's go over to the youngsters. The B-tier team, it is PFU with Nirmo, Dao, Dark, Ferox and Dixon. And as I already told you, I'm a big PFU fanboy. They did manage to place 6th during the league with a 5-9 map scoreline, so to speak. Best map none still, as they had a def win against Arctic Gaming in the first game of the season. Kind of shows that they probably can play all the maps pretty well if they have won that much points on different maps than map none, so to speak. So yeah, looking forward to this game. It's gonna be an absolute banger. I hope you do as well. Also, please remember, you can actually vote with your channel points within the Twitch chat, so if you think My Insanity is gonna pull it off as expected, then vote for My Insanity. Otherwise, go my path, or follow my heart, so to speak, and vote for PFU. Let's have a look at the map votes, as they're already done as well. We will see Train and Inferno. I love the Train pick, actually. Inferno, yeah, we've seen it time and time again. Kind of gets boring, honestly, so guys, please go ahead and pick something like Vertigo or even Overpass. Decider will be the good old DE Mirage. So yeah, it's on for a game. I've never seen My Insanity play on Train, actually, if I remember correctly. So that could be a pretty spicy one as well. On the other hand, we've seen both teams already on Inferno. I think PFU has a pretty good setup there. I guess that's why they do pick the map in the end. So yeah, definitely possible for them to actually pull it off. Looking at the end result though, I actually do think Mindsanity should be able to win it at least 2-1. That's what my brain says. My heart, however, is fully violet, if you want to say so. So yeah, we will see if they actually can hold on against it. Obviously, they're the underdog, and I think no one would deny that. We'll see how it will go. The players look to be ready on the server, so as far as I can tell you, it's only a matter of minutes until we actually start the game. Everyone is connected, everyone with their full lineup. We will also be able to see player profiles this time, due to the fact we do have the new Swisscom ruling. If teams are sending in player profile pictures until the start of the playoffs, they will get a little reward. If you're interested in that one, you can check it out on our website, swisscom.ch/hero, that is, I think. And you will also be able to see it on our social media profiles on Instagram, Facebook, what else? TikTok? Not sure if we have a TikTok account, probably not, so let's check those out, follow, and also post something about it. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Top fragger. Let's have a look at the top fraggers. After that game, I think personally, Nurmo on the PFU side. On the other side, I'm actually gonna go for Compe, because I think he's one of the most underrated players of the season so far. He has an extreme amount of impact on the Mindsanity side. He's able to just stick down one bomb site all by himself. He's such a good player, good aim, good decision making, and just the overall thing about Compe makes him very, very strong. On the other hand, Nurmo, kind of like the star player within PFU so far. He's doing a lot of frags. He had very, very good games during the season so far. I hope he can continue that fashion and see if he can actually pull his team through this first quarterfinals. Another thing to note about this match, welcome to all the viewers tuning in from HLTV. Both teams are featured right now, and obviously the match as well on the HLTV website. I hope you enjoy the stay and might even leave something behind here. Not only your bets, but maybe a follow, that would be nice. In the end, we will probably stream another quarterfinals and semifinals next season once again. Alright, we can see the players still warming up. The AWP duel, maybe, to talk about that one, Ferox against Sherby. I do think Sherby is gonna pull it off today against Ferox. Actually, don't think Ferox has the experience to go up against someone like Sherby, but I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, then I'm actually happy about it, because I do think Ferox has a lot of talent and would be able to once maybe get into the footsteps of a player like Dexum in Switzerland. Today, it's probably Sherby going to actually pull it off. Don't think there's any chance. Alright, looks like the teams are about ready. We see the map fly over by our beautiful spectators, and the teams are deciding on the side right now. Looks like we will see Mindsanity start on the CT side, obviously on their map pick. Good choice, especially on train. It is very CT-sided. You do want to win at least around 12 rounds on train to be in a good position to start the T-half, and then the T-half, very important pistol round. If you manage to pull that one off, it's around 2 to 3 rounds in your bags, but if you manage to lose it, the CTs will start to build up on that economy, and obviously also just take round after round. There we go. We are live with the second quarterfinal, PFU versus Mindsanity, and instantly we see Mindsanity with some kind of a split setup. Looks like the players around IAV will probably try to wrap around CT and get on to the B bomb side, where we just see one player right now in Nirmo defending it. Linex making sure no one is able to push that B bomb side. Good setup so far. Very slow actually as well. Dixon, calm and steady, just waiting. And actually it's gonna be the A hit through Pop Doc. Good smoke by Dixon. Delays my Insanity and he gets the first one. Dao as well on Linex. Very important frags. And Dixon is now aware that there are at least 2 players around Ivy. So we see PFU just setting up one beautiful positioning there on A main. Dixon gets another one. Ferox as well. It is all on Compe. He tags near Molo, but he's going up against 5 players. And he managed to get one. Still though, a very, very decent round by PFU and a good start for them. All the MP9s in the world. A FAMAS and also a Scout. So PFU going for the safe route there. No M4 with something like light armor. On the other hand, we see 5 Deagles, couple of smokes, flashes, and actually 2 HEs as well. My Insanity is once again wrapping around that A bomb site. Rulon sees one player, might actually damage him quite a bit with that nade. Could help out in the end against some Deagle body shots. Gets blocked by the bin. Managed to get away. Very conservative for PFU so far. Duty not finding any frags either on Ivy. The bomb is still right in front of the T side, T starting point. No frags have fallen, but Dark, is he aware there's a player close to him? Linex, sneaky peeky, but he doesn't get the frag, and that's the kill for Dark in the end. Compe gets one, but it is a 4 versus 3. As Shuby is now making his way down. Pop Dog, he does get the frag against Dao. Brings it back into a 3 versus 3. PFU still holding with 1 man on the B-bomb side. And there goes the A execute, if you want to call it that way. Ferox tags Duty, but he's in a lot of trouble as Compe gets the kill. Shuby as well. And it is all on Dixon with the FAMAS to do a lot of work right now against 3 players. Does have a death kit, so it is something. He gets one, might be aware where the second player is hiding in connector. Looks like he's going for it, but Shuby with the perfect timing wins the anti-eco round from My Insanity. And that really is a shame for PFU. As they will go for a 4 spy, 4 Deagles, a 5-7, a Molotov and a nade as well on Dark to hold off any fast pushes through A main. My Insanity with a very default setup. Just holding, waiting for any peeks from the CTs. Linex now about to find one. Didn't really work out, as Nirmo it was just Chiggle peeking and is now able to at least tell his teammates where one player is, but Insanity still just holding. So does PFU actually. And I think in the next 20 seconds we will probably see where that round will end up. The bomb makes its way towards B. As are My Insanity's player. Linex now getting a little bit of room, making sure no one is close sight, but Nirmo with a good move. Only tags Linex, only tags Duty as well. And with that, My Insanity is on the side, able to plant the bomb. And there is just one kit on Dark. Waiting for all the players to rotate back. Compe, even with an AK, makes his way back through lower. Yeah, not that much PFU can do about that. Might even think about a save right now. They don't find any frags whatsoever. Linex gets dark. And look at Rulon already coming in from behind. Gets one. Now knows where the second player is as well. Dao gets a frag, but Rulon is here to rule on him. See what I did there? With that, Mind Sanity takes another very important round on the T half. Good start for them. PFU now with a full eco, so probably a third one to follow for Mind Sanity. Won't even need to upgrade most of their weapons, as we see the money starts to build up. And PFU with a smart push towards B. Rulon is here to get one. Duty is helping him out. I think they are aware of that aggressive push. Linux is about to find 3 more. There we go. But it's easy for him and Duty to finish them off. It is just Dao left. Shelby takes him out. 3-1. Now it's time to PFU to start the great wall of the E-Train with their first full buy round. Or, well, kind of full buy round. We see Dao with an MP9. Decides to opt in for the utility and also the kit. Meanwhile, Mind Sanity not upgrading, using whatever they have. Going for kind of a bonus round as Dao trades with Compe in Pop Dog. Very fast they execute. Ferox gets Linex. Very important frag. Darky with one as well. Ferox with a second one, and it is just Rulon left. They do know where he is, but are they aware of the move towards connector there? They've also seen the bomb, if I'm not mistaken, so no real reason for them to push anything. I think the bomb is on top of the train, if I'm not mistaken. Sneaky beaky. Rulon moving in from behind. Has been spotted now. Needs to go for the ace to actually bring this round home. 36 HP as well. Does not spot any players. He still has quite a bit of time, but Ferox is here. Takes out his head and brings the second round on the table of PFU. Nicely done. Nice little play by Dark here inside the smoke. But I guess Mind Sanity is totally fine with that one, as it was a extra run for them. Sherby now on the op. On the side of PFU, we still see one MP9 in the hands of Dao. We'll probably try to play that one close range again. It's actually dark in Pop now. Spots one player. Also here's one reload on top of Pop Dog, so probably just stay on his foot, wait for anyone to drop down. Sticks and spots one towards Ivy. It is a default setup from Mind Sanity once again. And there goes the peak on the ladder. Dark now using his Molotov to just shut that off, at least for 12 seconds. After all, Mind Sanity only has 50 seconds left. So they will need to decide on any side now. This time it's gonna be the A-bomb side. But no frags so far. Dark is aware of at least one player in Pop Dog. Gets one, might get a second. He tags Rulon low. In the end it is Ferox to shut him down. Dao still waiting with his MP9. Very close range towards Sandwich. As Mind Sanity now pushes the side. Shuppy probably doesn't want to fight him with the op there. There we go. Dao gets the frag and Nirmo sneaking in from B. Gets two as well. It is the third round for PFU. quick look at the scoreboard. Rulon on 7, leading both teams actually. On the other hand, it is still very evenly distributed. As Ferox gets the first frag flashed through the wall against Chubby. Nicely done there. That's one weapon out of place. Linux taking a lot of room on B once again. I wonder at which point PFU will decide to actually move in. Try to get an advantage. Compe. Here's the reload. Gets Dixon in Ivy. And MyInsanity making their way towards the B bomb site. As Nirmo is actually rotating. Not sure if that's a mistake. There we go. Moves back to B, but the players are already out on upper. Linux sees the player and might be aware that there's no one spot if Nirmo is that defensive. There we go. Free bomb site for MyInsanity, and Comp is still lurking through Ivy. He could be the key to winning this round here. 3 versus 4. 4 versus 4 actually. Rulon about to be greeted with 2 players. Gets one, finds. Doesn't find the second one as Linux takes him. Linux takes a second one and takes the third. And sends PFU into yet another pistol round. Nicely executed in the end by MyInsanity. Beautiful frag by Ferox. In the end, it wasn't enough. And once again, every round MyInsanity takes is so important on that T-half. 2 scouts coming out on Dark and Nirmo. Chubby doesn't spot anyone towards connector. Did he? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Spotted the player there on the stop sign. And even a second one. The Ivy push wasn't successful. Dark goes down. Ooh, but Dao with a beautiful Deagle headshot against Linux. As MyInsanity to decide to just move back and hit the B bomb site once again. And this is a beautiful move because it is just Dao long range with the Deagle holding it. Hacks Duty, but the bomb will get planted. And with a scout, 1 Deagle, and an M4, it's going to be very hard to actually retake that side. Especially Compe gets Dao. And there's also no kit for PFU. Oh, Dixon doesn't spot the player there behind the bomb site. That's a shame. And once again, it is Compe playing the lurker role, coming in from behind, getting 2 frags and finishing off that next round. Nicely done. A little bit of problems on the second one, but in the end, it does work out. And PFU with another full eco. 1 Zeus on Dao. I'm telling you right now, he will move up Pop Doc and try to Zeus the first player. Oh, that hurts. Question now is, ooh, what a shot by Rulon. The question now is, will he be able to actually kill the player? Oh, there we go, he goes up! But Linux is quick enough on the trigger, gets him. No reward for him there. Compe takes out Dixon, and now it is just Nirmo left on the B bomb side. And I'm pretty sure MyInsanity is aware of that position. Here we go, bomb goes down. Probably just trying to get any weapon really. Do some economical damage. But MyInsanity also doing well not to over peak or over push against just a USP, as I say that. Rulon comes in, gets flashed by his teammate, but still takes out Nirmo. And moves MyInsanity up to 6. That's already a very big result for them. PFU able to buy up once again. Not that much utility. I'm not sure if they're able to hold such a fast push towards A, actually. Dixon gets one. Dark is in a lot of trouble. Compe takes him out. Ferox with a nice positioning, but the question is, will he be able to find any frags? Not yet, and he's being spotted. Duty takes him out. 3 versus 2. It is just Dixon left, and his positioning is known as well. Rulon finishes him off with the free K. Fast round for My Insanity. PFU was absolutely not prepared for that one. And yeah, hard game for PFU. On train. We can see why My Insanity actually decided to go for it. Rulon on 14 kills after 10 rounds. That is actually insane. And also My Insanity just doing really well with switching up the pace. Slow round, and then once again a fast round. Very contained, playing together. There's no one just solo peeking anywhere right now. Rulon making a little bit of noise on the B bomb side, tries to really just draw any player towards the B bomb side. Duty gets Ferox in pop dog. And that is the go sign. And moving on into the B bomb side. Nirmo spots them, and immediately PFU is rotating, and My Insanity on the other hand moving back to pop dog, going down as Compe. The German get right lurking on the A bomb side. Not finding any players, gaining a lot of info, and in the end giving My Insanity the ability to take that one pretty easily. Duty gets dark. Rulon has finished off Dao, and once again it is Nirmo left. Probably trying to go for a deagle save or just another kill to maybe bring home an AK. Beautiful finger skills there. Rotating the deagle around, but no frags to be found for him. Linex him down to 4 HP. 8-3, and it's slowly turning into a pretty one-sided map, not gonna lie. And for the first time, finally, we do see Ferox on an op. No, it's actually the second time. I'm lying. But Sherby, very quick, gets dark. And that already smells pretty bad for a PFU as they're one man down. Linex is out on the A bomb side. Sherby finds Dao as well. Linex tags Dixon so low. There's a lot of utility coming in. Sherby with a third. And just like that, My Insanity very, very quick on the A bomb side, taking out all the players. And it starts to feel very bad for PFU. Each time they're actually able to buy up, My Insanity just storms the side. Takes it for themselves. Puts the My Insanity flag on the A bomb side, so to speak. And then gets down again. Another round full of deagles. I wonder how Nirmo is actually able to get that animation so consistent. With the deagle. Might be a special trick. Dark very close to A main. Was able to find Compe there. And Nirmo now about to be greeted by the AK of Rulon. As it's another pretty easy take on the B bomb side. The rotations are coming in, but Once again, no kit and just 3 PFU players left. Dixon might even think about saving that AK. He is up versus 2, but without the kit it's gonna be very, very hard. He doesn't spot Duty behind the bomb train. Now he does, but Duty is a little bit quicker, takes him out and brings my insanity on to double digits. Well, it is a start for PFU really to get those Deagle rounds closer and closer. Unfortunately, we're 2 rounds away from half time, so not too much rounds left to be found for PFU. Let's see if my insanity once again goes fast onto one of either sides. Nay Execute is coming up with a lot of smokes, Molotovs as well, but no one is to be found around A. Nirmo with an aggressive nade towards B now thinks about switching back. Duty actually trying to sell that fake together with Compe. Nirmo now thinks about rotating, but doing well to just stay on the B bomb side. Finds 2, only finds 1 actually. And with that giving PFU a big advantage on this retake this time. Flash Balanix, they do need to find a frag. He might find one, but Ferox is ready. It is just Sherby left. And against 4 in an after plant scenario, not sure if you want to play that up. Misses his shot. And in the end it is Ferox taking down his head through the wall. Managing to get the 4th round for PFU. Last round before halftime. And then it's probably only gonna get worse for PFU actually. Not sure though. Who knows? Maybe they surprise us with the sickest execute we've ever seen. And Sandy very fast towards B. Looks like they wanna overrun Nirmo. Lennox thinking about peeking down there. Does not find anything yet. Nirmo doing well to just reposition every round. But is he aware of those 2 players? Make that free. The smoke is going down. Nirmo just waiting. There we see the rotation coming in from Ferox with the op. And actually Sherby managed to take down Nirmo. Rulon spots a player through Pop Dog as well. And there are now 2 players on the B-bomb side. About to be 3, and once again we see Compe lurking from Ivy. Takes a lot of room once again on A. Three versus 3. Very slow Dark. Able to gain a lot of room, but the bomb is being planted on A. Dixon able to evade that Molotov. 2 ops and Dark in Pop Dog. Trying to somehow gain control back of the A-bomb side. 1 player is known, but Duty gets Ferox. 3 versus 2. Duty with another one as well. Very important frags from him. It is just Dark left. And Rulon is still chilling in heaven. I don't think he's aware of that one. No! There we go. 11-4 for my insanity. Beautiful round by Duty. And with that halftime break, let's have a short recap so far. We see a very, very, very strong my insanity on the T side actually. Might have even been one of their best T sides we've seen this season so far. Very, very contained, playing as a team. Compe doing a lot of work actually with that lurking role through Ivy. Time and time again, he was able to just stick to the A-bomb side and giving his team the opportunity to rotate back from B, given if Prefu just went all on B once they heard something. And I think that managed to give my Insanity around 3 to 4 rounds during that first half. So, told you, he's one of the most underrated players in the league so far. So, good work by him. Let's see if my Insanity is actually able to finish this one off. Should be, not gonna lie, but should be quite easy actually to do that on the CT side. There would be not a lot of things that would need to go wrong for my Insanity to let this slip. But you never know. We do see Prefu with a smoke and Molotov at least in that pistol round, so let's see where those are going. Smoke towards connector, beautiful one there. And it is indeed an A push through Pop Dog. There we go. First player is out. Should be able to get the first frag. Compe as well. It is a 2 versus 3. Dark and Ferox doing a lot of work actually, but is Linex known? Now he is. The player from Pop Dog pushing in. Now it's a 2 versus 1. They do know where everyone is literally, but Linex is quicker on the trigger. Gets Dark, and with it, my Insanity already has the first foot through the doorstep when it comes to taking map number 1. And without a plan, it is going to be a full eco for Prefu. Just one deagle for Dark, who was able to get 2 frags. A very slow build-up so far. Shrubby spots one player. Not sure if he's aware of the other ones. Still gets him though. Dixon goes down. That nade is good. Dark down to 36 HP. And there's the deagle trade-off towards Nirmo. Very defensive actually from both teams. So far it has played into the hands of my Insanity. I think Duty spotted the player towards A main there. There we go, he's able to call for his teammates. Spots the second one as well. Compe doing quick work. And Rulon, Duty and Shubby take the other kills. 13. First fire round for Prefu now though. And again, my Insanity going for the extra round, obviously. No need to rebuy any big weapons for the MPs here, as they're miles ahead, actually. Oh, and Linex might find a good timing. Never mind, Dao gets 2 on the B bomb side, and that might actually trigger a B go for Prefu. Not really though. Would have been absolutely brilliantly read by my Insanity. Nirmo very aggressive towards Ivy. Gets 1. And it is still all players alive for Prefu. Durdi doesn't find the head yet. Once, at least this round, it is just Rulon left. Gets 1. That's the bomb, though. In the end, it is Dark to take the round for Prefu. Oh, and actually my Insanity deciding to go for an eco. I like that move. There's absolutely no pressure on their side. They can play eco after eco. Stawa has been hurt by 3 players. Another good flash. Stawa gets taken out. Nirmo as well. What a shot by Rulon. And Chubby's already through Ivy. Oh no, never mind. That was my bad. Dark is already through Ivy. Spots Chubby. As Rulon takes down Dixon. And that round really is going downhill for PFU so far. It is a 4 versus 2. Ferox and Dark both tagged, which is so important against those Deagles. Trying to make their way towards B now. Dark gets one, but Duty could turn out to be a huge factor in this round. Spots one. Oh, he's even waiting, and he gets both of them. And with it, probably winning the map for My Insanity already. What a beautiful play there. Also, once again, very, very conservative, just waiting for both players to cross his crosshair. And then getting both from their backs. I guess that player profile is checking out. And that means PFU needs to go for another econ round. My Insanity able to bring it up to map points. And that would be 10 for them on train CT side. Don't think we've ever seen any team mess that one up. And another slow play for both teams. Obviously, My Insanity, not the need to push anything really. They're able to just wait for those Deagles to get out, wait for them to do a mistake, get the frags, and hold off both sides. We also see 2 players towards the B bomb side, which is a brilliant decision, as 4 PFU players are waiting. There we go. Flash comes out. Linux blocks off the path towards side from lower, giving Duty the ability to take down Nirmo as well. And now it is just Ferox left. Tries the Hail Mary move, jumps down, but doesn't take anyone. Duty gets him with the op as well. And those are indeed 10 map points for My Insanity. And once again, the scoreboard rule on absolutely ruling the server. And it is do or die for PFU, obviously. Duty gets tagged, very unlucky for Ferox there. Making sure to not jump down and lose the remaining HP. Dixon with a very important entry towards Shuby. Gets Runon as well, so a lot of work done by him. A bomb side. Now with just 2 players left. Duty spots the smoke on the B bomb side. Gets Dark. Able to call for his teammates. And now PFU, just please don't run into this Duty op. Don't even give them the opportunity to come back into this round. 3 versus 4. Compe is still waiting in pop dock, and it's a stale off against the player from PFU on top. Dixon that was, I think. And with that AK, as well as that AWP, might even go for a safe. Compe hits the timing perfectly. That is insane. Ah, he does make the footsteps now though, because of the time. And surely Duty won't get the ninja diffused here. Linux takes down all the players, but PFU still wins the round due to the bomb ticking down. That's still very important for My Insanity. They do know the money on PFU side is not all too big. There we go. Just 9 rounds left now for My Insanity to close it off. Every good comeback starts with a round win. As Dark actually gets a rule on Pop Dog, so once again, early advantage for PFU. Duty, however, gets Dark in return, and Shuby as well as Linux just take out Nirmo and Dao. Now it is Dixon and Ferox left. Still 2 smokes, but for My Insanity players, it's gonna be rough. My Insanity also aware that Dixon likes to play around the Ivy area, so just making sure to not overpeak it, just stay defensive. Ferox gets taken out by Compe, and that should be it. Actually, if Dixon wins this one, I'm gonna get a Dixon tattoo. We'll see. He does have the control of the bomb. 50 seconds left. Now probably trying to do something on the A-bomb side. Obviously no control of the map whatsoever. He needs to check every little corner, and there we go. Linux takes him out and brings home map number 1 for My Insanity. Nice first map for them. On the other hand, we have PFU. Slow start on the CT side. Yeah, that was. Obviously hard to come back on the T half. We'll probably just need to reset their minds right now to go into Inferno. Obviously, Train was My Insanity's pick, as you kind of were able to see, right? Inferno is going to be the pick from PFU, and we've seen him time and time again on Inferno actually doing a lot of work. Good team composure, being able to just stick down to the bomb sites and actually overrun them as well. So I'm very much looking forward to that second map. It is do or die time for PFU, so we'll see how that will go after a short break of around 5 minutes. So make sure to grab some water, go on Twitter, use the hashtag ESLSwiss, and we will be back in 5 minutes.
It's hard, you know. I just wish someone on my team would have told me. Apparently, I'm really not that good with this thing. Also, I die way too often in apartments. Seem to never have enough money on buy rounds. And flashed 4 teammates just yesterday. Wait, what? I didn't.
You did, Sean.
Oh. But I'm much better with the 5.7 than you are, Elias. And I got 34 entry kills last week. And I should actually be playing B-site. I'm much more useful over there.
What grade did you get this week?
I got a C. That's not too bad, right?
Let's go.
Nope. Gotta go. If you want to know what you're good at, and, well, also what you suck at, check out csgohub.com. Coming!
love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Yes, nice shot, my friend.
Cheaters ruining your plays?
I have eyes on the enemy.
Bad servers stopping your shots? What you need is ESEA. Advanced anti-cheat to stop cheaters. And the best servers around, all with 128 tick rate. ESEA, the best way to play CSGO.
What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Welcome back to the Swisscom Hero League quarterfinals of Season 5 in CSGO. I am still alone, obviously, so you still have to bear with me. We will go into the second map of My Insanity against PFU after My Insanity was able to win quite convincingly on DE Train. We will be seeing DE Inferno as the pick of PFU and might be the last map of the youngsters today, of this season at least. They will need to win this one, otherwise My Insanity will be the ones advancing into the semifinals and facing CG there to somehow gain a spot in the grand final, which will be played at the beginning of the next month to finish off a beautiful season so far. So, I hope you had a good break. I certainly had. Make sure to still continue your posts on Twitter, Instagram, on Facebook, and so on. You can actually help me out a little bit here, sitting all alone, and ask me questions if we have some downtimes, for example. So I would highly appreciate that one, actually. Alright, what have you seen on Train? A very, very organized My Insanity team. Not a lot of mistakes on their side. The rounds they've lost were also kind of like rounds it's okay to lose. Sometimes in CSGO it is quite fortunate to actually lose a round just to maybe trim your opponents to some kind of strategy or to some kind of pace. And even if you lose the round, you have reached something maybe in the minds of your opponents to kind of like prepare them for something, or to just adjust your opponents to something you can abuse later on. So yeah, very, very strong first half or first map from My Insanity. I do wonder, however, if they're able to continue that one on Inferno. I don't actually recall seeing them on Inferno. Pretty sure I have. I do, however, recall seeing PFU Inferno. They had very, very strong games during the season. And I might even go as far as saying it is probably their most favorite map to take one. If we go to Mirage, we've seen My Insanity lose Mirage games. We've seen him not very good on the T sides on Mirage, so might actually be a possibility for PFU to take that one home. But in the end, it is still the underdog, PFU. They would need to actually do a lot to take that one home, and it would be an absolutely fantastic result for them. It already is reaching the quarterfinals after finishing last season. So yeah, it's only going upwards for that team. My Insanity, on the other hand, obviously as well with a new lineup this season, reaching the quarterfinals, looking very, very strong. Let's see if they can be even stronger and actually reach the semi-finals. There we go. We are live with map number 2. My Insanity once again starting on the CT half as PFU goes in on the T half with 1 smoke, 2 flashbangs. So let's see what's up in their mind. Oh, Rulon actually serves as a bait. Gets headshotted, managed to actually move back a bit. Holds his position strong, still fighting with Dark. And actually gets him as well. That is a very important frag. That's Banana completely open for the CTs to take. Which also means we will probably see 1 player rotate back. There we go, Rulon that is. Should be ready for the push on A long, gets 1. Dao gets Rulon, but is that enough? Still 2 players waiting in pit for the A wrap. The PFU actually kind of trapped towards A long. There's 1 player, Dixon. Still top mid. Shubby gets the bomb down. Linux gets Dixon as well, so it is just Ferox left. He is known. And is actually going for the right move. He's looking for that 1v1 against the B player. However, Compe doing very well to just retreat and wait for his teammates to move in. 25 seconds left. Ferox gets Compe, might even get the plant. Yeah, he does. And now facing the 1v2. The kid is on Linux, smoke as well. It's gonna be a big one if Ferox actually manages to take it. There we go, the players move in. Ferox can probably hear both of them, but Duty is too fast, too quick. And gets the defuse in the end, gives it to Linux. Linux with that kit. And there we go. First round for My Insanity. Nicely done by them. And Rulon going for the M4, love it. Force spike coming up for PFU as well, 2 AKs. Trying to get something with him. Duty very close with the headshot actually. Does tag Nirmo low. When that nade is so good. I guess the call for the tag was able to reach the teammates. That's why that nade came in. Deep smoke down Banana, so Banana control is in the hands of the CTs. As PFU is trying to gain some room towards A. Bomb is probably moving there as well. Ferox just holding off Banana. And Compe once again with a good call rotating back, but PFU actually now going for the B hit. Linux able to call it. Now needs to delay the T's just a little bit for Compe to return. And there we go. Nirmo with the lurk on the A bomb side gets 1 player and also a scout, and now is able to just play with the CTs. Just needs to stay alive right now. Beautiful way of PFU approaching this map. 30 seconds left, hitting the A bomb side. The bomb goes down. Rulon actually big with a 2k. Is that enough? The bomb will go down in the end. It is a 3 versus 3. 2 players low for PFU. And Dark spots 1 player towards Library. Insanity waiting for any mistakes from PFU, but that opens up another lurk positioning for Nirmo. Gets the first one, sees the second one as well. Doesn't find Compe, as Compe is able to get 1 back, but he's now versus 2 on site. He gets 1. Is he aware of Dao on site though? Dao misses his shots, but in the end, managed to take down Comp and bring it back into a 1v1. Oh, we've seen 2 rounds so far and they've been absolutely huge already. The 3k would have probably been the round for my Insanity. But in the end, PFU takes it and sends my Insanity into a 4 spy. Scout trades towards middle. Ferox takes down Duty. Rulon takes down Ferox. Guess that you could call that a advantage for my Insanity. Obviously with way less equipment in terms of weapons and utility. Linux. Hacks Nurmo. Nate might be good. There we go. Dixon low as well. Very important hits for those scouts and Deagles to come in. Comp gets Dawa through the smoke. Beautiful headshot, and it is a massacre on the B-bomb side as my Insanity just takes down the whole team. Linux and Comp doing a lot of work. And that's gotta sting quite a bit once again for people winning an anti-eco very early in the map. And forcing them to go for a 4 spy against 2 AKs, 3 AKs actually, on the CT half. So my Insanity even able to save a lot of weaponry. Default setup now for PFU, just waiting for any mistakes. The double nade comes in and that's Ferox gone. Bombed out of the map. Beautiful play. Chevy spots the scout towards middle, tags Nirmolo. There we go, the repeat comes in. Easy kill for Shrubby. 5 versus 2, not a single point of damage taken so far. Duty spots one player towards Apps. Gets Dark towards short, the Molotov is good. Shrubby gets Dixon, it is just Dow left with 24 HP. A Deagle and a Dream. Here's one player step on the top of balcony, but yeah, nothing to do for him here. Gets pushed in the end. Duty gets the kill with the MP9. And the 3rd round for my Insanity. Looking very strong so far on Nuke as well, but let's not forget we've not seen a full buy round by PFU yet. So let's wait for that eco round with full of Glocks, and then we'll finally be able to start off this map. And they will need some rounds at least on the T half. Don't think it's gonna be all too easy for them to do anything on the CT half against a very organized my Insanity. Inferno, I mean. PFU takes control of the apartments, but my Insanity doesn't even care about that one. They know they just have to wait for the Glocks to come in at some point. No need for any risk. Duty still takes it though. Gets 2. Beautifully done. Gets backed up by his teammate Sherby as well. And there we go. Sherby takes down 3. 2 actually. Duty takes down 3. And wins the 4th round for my Insanity. Nice team play there. Sherby just waiting for the players to arrive through middle, trying to protect Duty. In the end it does work out. And there we go. The buy round now for PFU. Would actually love for them to take some kind of control towards Banana. Probably trying to, but with those 2 Molotovs, there's not that much room you can actually take control of. Flashbangs going in. 2 players peeking. And once again, my Insanity with full Banana control. Even managed to gain a lot of room towards lower banana. Dark has no idea Linux is this far ahead already. They do take mid control, but once again my Insanity is very defensive towards A. Just waiting for any players to peek. There we go, Rulon takes down one. Ferox in for the trade. And Dark gets Linux towards banana, and that might be a good call to now go for the B bomb side, because it is completely empty. We see Compe moving towards A. They're kind of gambling that A bomb side, and might even go for a save in the end. Once again, they have absolutely no pressure. Bomb is about to go down, and I guess my Insanity is just trying to get a early frag. And if that's not going to happen, I do imagine they will just go for a quick save. In the end, it is an AWP, an AK, and an M4, as well as armors, kits, and obviously nades. Yeah, there we go. Good decision. Still on a big money bank. Compe with 6k, Shuby with 6k, Rulon and Linux as well with 5k, so able to buy up at least one more round if they were to lose the next one as well. On the other hand, trying to kind of like contain the money on the T half, or on the T side. Important round now coming up. Shuby still on the AWP. I wonder if he's trying to get a first pick towards middle. They should be aware that PFU is not able to buy an AWP, so a lot of room for Shuby to actually play. Goes for the B side. Ooh, and they do decide to nade sandbags. If they were to decide the B entrance, then that would have probably been a dead Shuby. Ooh, Nirmo spots one player boosted up. And Duty takes a lot of damage, so damage exchange on both sides, another good nade. But no frags so far. Finally PFU with a little bit of banana control on, but look at that. That is beautiful. Now with a flashbang or a second nade, Lennox actually able to gain a lot of information. Shuby gets Dixon through the smoke. Very unfortunate for him, as he's still sitting on 0 kills. Still PFU decide to go for the B bomb side. Obviously a lot of utility from my Insanity already used. Shuby gets a very important first frag. Nearly finds Tao as well. The B execute is coming in. Compe already very close though, but Linux with the 2k, and that leaves Tao all alone on 16 HP. Doesn't get the frag, and there we go. My Insanity win round number 5. Probably sending PFU in another eco round, so very important round win for them. There we go, just Eagles. Maybe even a single hero AK. No, it is just pistols. Ferox wants to save up for that AWP, and a little bit of a luck knife coming in against Nirmo from his teammates. And it's gonna be an apartment push. Looks like that has been hurt now, so my Insanity should be aware of that one. Rulon gets one. Duty once again with the positioning on top of balcony. It's good for one. Will he get more? There we go, he gets a second one. And Shuby once again missing his shots. Even gets taken out by Dark now, and suddenly it is looking quite doable for PFU. Linux and Dixon just dancing around each other there. In the end, it is Linux to win it. And I gotta say, Dixon so far very, very unlucky on that T half. And we see what we kind of all feared of, my Insanity just gaining that confidence taking round after round, not leaving any gaps for PFU to take. Let's see what they're able to do with that next spy round. Need to start winning some rounds. I guess get at least 5 on the T side. Doing well. Down with the first entry. Nirmo very fast now towards apartments and balcony, but they're still duty. And the smoke comes in. Rigo duty gets taken out by Dao as well. Compe, however, quickly able to get that refrag. 2 versus 4 still, and PFU doing the only right move. Moving towards the B bomb side. Linux has just moved away. And now here's the nades coming in. It's a very good indicator of what's about to happen. Nade might do some damage. Only around 7-ish. Nirmo gets comp and that leaves Linux all alone. Might go for 1 or 2 exit frags, but other than that, not really something he can actually fight on. Even gets tagged through the wall there. Still able to save his M4, so it's a little bit of a win for him. As PFU gained their 3rd round. And I'm certain they want to double it down now, get that 4th round as well. And send Mind Sanity into an eco round actually, if they were to win this one. Let's see what they're able to do. We see a knob on Shubi. He is moving towards the B bomb side with a beautiful spawn positioning. Actually able to stand behind the Molotov and doesn't find the kill towards Nirmo. He gets him and that leaves Linux all alone. Compe quickly moving in, but that is just an MP9. Still a lot of utility for him. Linux gets Nirmo and brings back the man count on both sides to 4. Very defensive round this time from PFU. Ferox misses the shot against the peeking compe there. Would have been the big cosign if he would have hit that shot, and Einstein not aware of where the T's are currently stationed. Linux still does have a smoke and might want to use it anytime soon. There the execute comes in. 2 players waiting on site. Good flashbangs, and in the end it is a 1-for-1 trade. Linux is known though. Gets one as well. It is a 2v2. Rulon is already here. Might even be very fancy. Go through that smoke. Bomb goes down. Oh, Rulon gets the kill through the wall there. Dark brings it back, but he is known as well now. It is him against Studi. Good repositioning from Dark, and he gets the kill, and with it, another round for PFU. So they do bring it back with a nice B execute. Linux indeed wasn't known in that corner. That means eco round for Mind Sanity. Just a couple of deagles, a flash, a Molotov as well. And a mid push as well as a second mid push. Good flashes. Rulon and Linux able to get 2 frags, and somehow Rulon survived for a very long time there actually. Maybe able to sneak away an AK. Ooh. And I think Ferox was not aware at all of the positioning actually. If Shubi would have not sprayed that, then that could have been a very good lurk position actually. still, somehow, My Insanity is able to grab that round. After a very nice push, Shubi is so good at these scenarios. Very consistent, takes his shots, gets the kills. And now it is PFU with the eco round. Trailing 3 rounds. It is once again gonna be that apartments push. One smoke flying towards A long. And now PFU decide to just slow down a little bit. They can't wait for too long though, as My Insanity will probably start to realize something fishy is happening. 2 players, 3 players now towards top mid. Make that 5. And it is quiet once again. Nirmo going back towards Banana, making sure My Insanity is not gaining too much room there. On the other hand, My Insanity decides to play it very defensively this time. Shubi spots 2 players and even hears them now trying to get him from behind. He gets the kill. Compa is here as well. That is PFU trapped between Long and CT. Dark is able to get 2 players, but that should be all he's able to. The bomb is down towards highway, so it's gonna be a lot of work for Dark if he wants to do anything. My Insanity has spotted that bomb, but is just positioning around it right now. The moment he's facing that angle, the moment Linux will get an easy frag with that off positioning. Nicely done. My Insanity able to double the lead. It is 8-4 with just 3 rounds left for PFU to gain something back at least. Another buy round, but nearly no utility, and we all do know it. The utility game on Inferno, very, very important. Fancies a second peek. Dark with a good peek takes him out, but once again My Insanity is able to gain control of Banana, essentially forcing the T's to either take control back or execute on the A bomb side. And with just a smoke and 1 flashbang left, it's gonna be very hard for them to do anything. Oh, actually. And now Rulon as well. My Insanity, that is the first round so far during this game where I do not agree with the moves by them. And since there's no one here to prove me wrong, I just assume that I was right. Because that's how it works. Duty on just the Eagle. On the other hand, Shubi with another op buy, so My Insanity on the edge of another eco round this time. I do love the way they're actually holding off Banana. Linux and Compa, that is. Looks like they've been on a server together for 1 or 2 times. Very good positioning, utility usage. And it has proven to be very important so far. Not all too much damage done this round yet. Compa did take some. But other than that, it is just a waiting game so far. PFU taking control of A pretty slowly. And that nade on Duty. We call that a nuke. I also have no idea how that only did 52 damage. And the player on top of balcony could prove to be very important. Drops down now, and that's the moment Shubi gets the kill. Rulon spots the player towards apartments as well. Doesn't get the frag yet. There we go. Now he does. Linux spots the rest of PFU towards the B bomb side. Molotov kind of delaying the push, and Linux only good for one. Still it is a 3 versus 2, and My Insanity very quick on the rotations. Ferox with a very important frag. That Molotov goes absolutely nowhere. And I'm not sure if Sherby was able to see that bomb site for a long enough time to know that there's no one towards Banana. Rulon confirmed that one, but for that he took a bullet to the head. And Sherby, only right thing to do actually right now is to save that up. There is no kit on him. Looking for any utility from the dropped players, won't find any, but at least will be able to save his op into the next round. Where the rest of My Insanity now needs to decide to either go for a force spy or to actually wait for the last round. It is the last round already, never mind. Obviously it's gonna be a force spy. PFU able to bring it back, and now I kind of do agree with a statement looking towards a decent round or decent half for PFU so far. 9-6 or 8-7 is definitely doable on the CT half. Once again we see the trade-off in middle. It is Nirmo going down for PFU. The top fragger most of the times. And Rulon shoots that up back to Sherby. Sherby able to pick it up and now looking to do a ton of damage. It's My Insanity. Once again, very, very defensive on A. But also on B this time. No room, just waiting for errors. But Dao, not good for an error this time. Takes down Rulon. Opens up the A bomb side just a little bit. Linux all alone on the B bomb side. Gets taken out by Ferox as well, and that should be the round for PFU if nothing all too crazy goes on. Dark with a good push takes on Sherby, and it is just Compa left. Does have a FAMAS, but no kit, no utility. There we go. Dark takes him out. 8-7, and PFU slowly but surely gaining a bit of momentum here on Inferno. Just in time to actually gain a decent amount of rounds, and now with the CT half starting, it is certainly required for them to be on a roll, which they are now. Take the pistol round, and then we're definitely on for a game. On the other hand, My Insanity starting off very, very strong. I wonder what happens there in between rounds 8 to 9, where they suddenly started to somehow lose momentum, let PFU back into this game. For a short period of time there, it looked like they were just starting to roll over once again, but PFU doing very, very well. Should also help their mental game now, starting the second half. So I do wonder what the pistol round will look like. A win for both teams in the pistol round could be very, very important towards either bringing back the series into a 1-1, or obviously for My Insanity to take that whole series. We do see the game restarted, 10 seconds left until we head into the second half. There we go. Smoke, flash, and 2 nades on the PFU side. And 1 smoke as well as 2 flashes on My Insanity's side. I guess that's going to be a double banana nade. Not doing any damage so far. My Insanity very quick towards the A-bomb side. Ferox faces 2 players now, able to take down 1. Nirmo kind of misses his shots once again. Gets taken on in the end as well. And it is a 4v3 or a 3v4. If you look at it, the way of a PFU fan makes it a 4v2 as Compe, once again, so strong, takes down another player, and it is just Dixon left. He does have a kit, but at this point I don't think My Insanity will let this slip any time. There we go. Duty takes down Dixon. And a very strong start from My Insanity. Once again, a very fast push. And it was Nirmo kind of missing his shots. So I do wonder what is going on there. We do see him on 8 frags. Maybe it's the nerfs. Very possible at the end. I think it is the first playoff game for this team on such a big stage. Mid push is coming in. Linux is ready but does not manage to take any frags, and somehow PFU is just trailing through, but that nade from Rulon is absolutely massive. Now Compe once again coming in from behind, and what started to look like a bad run from My Insanity turned around and just went into an easy one for them, bringing them into the double-digit area, 10-7. As we see a not too good buy, so to speak, for PFU. Able to take banana control, and Duty is burning to death. Smoke comes in, he's on 1 HP actually. Just a slight bit more and he's actually down. A fun fact, I want to see a flash grenade kill here. Probably not going to happen, but it will be quite funny. We see Compe once again in his prime role as a lurker, and one smoke as well as one flashbang is all it takes to stop Dark from moving towards B. My Insanity is preparing to execute it in any second. 2 Molotovs as well as a couple of smokes. It will be, there we go. Very good Molotovs. Dixon is kind of trapped behind side, but My Insanity very slow with the move in actually. They do find Dao, but nothing else. Compe does not find the kill against Dark. My Insanity now deciding to move back to the A bomb side. Dark instantly rotates back as well. Will he be able to help out his teammate Dark with a very important kill? Nirmo now on site needs to do a lot of work. Linux takes down Dark. It is just Chubby and Duty still with that 1 HP left. Finally Duty goes down, and there we go. That's what we want to see out of Nirmo. Takes the 3k and wins the round for PFU. Four AKs, 1 Deagle on Duty. On the other hand, not too good of a buy once again as well for PFU. We're trying to take banana very aggressively. Linux, however, managed to slip through into that corner. Will be greeted, but that flashbang is beautiful. He's able to take the advantage against Dao. Should be aware of 2 players, if I'm not mistaken, right now on B as well, if he reads that correctly. Compe once again, he actually tags Ferox there through the wall with the AK. Looking to trigger a rotation towards the A bomb side from B. So far, nothing is happening. PFU stand their ground. As I say that, Dark gets a little bit paranoid. Checking his back. Utilities are being used towards the B bomb side. Smoke gives them around 20 seconds of time to just delay the push from My Insanity, but Compe could once again be the deciding factor here. He's gaining so much room without being spotted, without any utility. And I don't think PFU is aware that Comp is this far advanced already. There we go, gets the kill onto Nirmo. The A-bomb side is nearly empty. There's just one player hiding behind sides. Ferox gets one, even managed to get two. Finally, Shabby takes him down. 2v2. Bomb goes down. Linex just with a deagle. Picks up the AK now. They're able to smoke off A-long once again. Dixon moving in through top mid towards short. Mindsanity just waiting. Waiting for any peek. It is a good crossfire. Dark spots one player. And there we go. Dixon with the right movement, but Sherpy is here to take the 2K and win the round for Mindsanity. What a play by him. I think that was around the 180 kill. So beautifully done by him. Winning a very crucial round for Mindsanity actually. And once again, sending PFU into an eco round. As Duty decides to go for the Mach 10, and that's a beautiful read as well. Might be able to gain a lot of money from that one. Compe finds the entry towards A, finds a second one. And at that point, the A-bomb side is completely open. Nearly for free roll, now gets two as well, and that is just massive for Mindsanity. 12-8. Another buy round now for PFU, but it is one they absolutely need to win. Let's see if they're able to do so. Still, the utility game has never been all too big so far for PFU. Always lacking a lot of utility. And it is just so crucial on Inferno. We see a boost coming in for Nirmo on top of that smoke. Might find one player, but I do think... Yeah, there we go. Compe is aware of that smoke. Gets dark in the end. Just as Nirmo decided to move away. Nade towards short comes in. Compe once again triggering the rotation from the B bomb side. While the bomb is still in front of T-spawn, so Mindsanity has everything in their pockets. They do decide to go for A though. Let's see if PFU actually rotate one player back. Nirmo wants to go aggressive. He needs to. They do need some kind of information. There we go. Good play. Gets two action, even three. And tags Sherpy as well. It is just him left. Against the word of PFU, but Ferox is too quick on the trigger and wins the round for PFU. Very important one. There we go, and Nirmo slowly starting to look like the player we do know. Still another buy round, and we've seen Duty time and time again with that deagle. Making room for his players as the in-game leader. Felix with a peek towards Banana. Doesn't find any players. And that is just so unfortunate for him. Gets taken out through the smoke. Through the little wall there as well. Sherby even switching the AK now. Very well done. He's only on the 30 HP after all. And there's a smoke to delay that push. The bomb is still towards bottom mid, and you know it already. Compe is on A. Wherever his team is, he is not. And wherever his team is, wherever he is, he finds those frags. He finds those backstabs. Triggers a rotation from Dao. Leaving just Dixon on the B bomb side. 5v3 and Compe is still alive. Gets into a fight with Nirmo. Decides to step back and the trigger rotation from Dao has already happened. Studi now taking the bomb site. Spots Nirmo. No refrag potential here. And Rulon has been hurt as well. He does, however, manage to take down Dixon, and that's the B bomb side. Nirmo gets the frag back, but it is all on him. He needs to ace right now against 3 players. Just one Molotov left that is being kind of used right now as well. And at this stage, he might even just go for the save. There we go. At least some firepower for the next round. Maybe doing a little bit of economical damage to my insanity, but that is all he's going to get. That also... Oh, actually... goes for the push. Probably try to see if my insanity is moving away from the bomb to maybe get a sneaky defuse. That, however, does not happen. Linux is ready. Takes him out. My insanity moving closer and closer to that semi-final qualification. We do see Rulon on 20 kills. Shuby as well. Absolutely massive so far. And Prefu with another eco round. A max 7 on Dixon. Some P250s or one P250, a 5.7 as well as a Deagle. That's all Prefu has to play with. And I'm just gonna spoil it right now and tell you guys Prefu will win this one. Because I somehow think this is a very good round to mess up, as we all do know. Nirmo and Dudy are trading frags towards apartments. Rulon gets Dixon. Kind of destroys my prediction there, but there are still 2 players waiting on the B bomb side. Rulon playing with fire there. Spots 1 player. The player at Dark has not been spotted yet. Dark gets the kill on Rulon, and there we go. Ferox gets finally taken out. Shuby takes Dark out as well. It is just Dao left. He has been spotted. He gets 1. Can he go massive? Doesn't find the second one yet. Gets the frag onto Shuby, and now it is just him against Dudy. Dudy is very low, and Dao clutches the round. Winning it for Prefu, bringing them to 10. And that is absolutely massive by him. I am quite hyped, actually. Not gonna lie. Beautiful play. That is... if there's gonna be a comeback for them, that is the starting point, definitely. Winning that 1v3 and immediately the timeout called for my insanity. Probably not all too happy about losing that round, going into an eco round. And if Prefu were to win this one, 11-13, closer and closer and closer, and at some point Prefu might just be that tad bit too strong on Inferno for my insanity to hold on with. Let's see. My insanity decides to force down. Maybe there was a discussion about the force as well during the pause time. Very slow for them so far. 2 hero AKs on Rulon and Compe. And a very conservative play for Prefu as well, just waiting for any mistakes. As my insanity is slowly creeping towards the A-bomb side. Compe. It was good for entries time and time again. Does well to not start spraying after that flashbang. Prefu has no idea what is going on. a quick execute right now might just be all my Insanity needs. It looks like they want to hit the B bomb side through CT. Nirmo is positioned and waiting, about to face 3 players. He misses the first shot, and that might be crucial. There we go, Linux takes him out. Dao is here, takes out 2 players, 3 players, and that might be enough. Sherby is now on the B bomb side. There's still 1 player waiting. Dixon, that is, takes him out, and it is just Compa left. He does have the bomb, but he would need to go absolutely massive, just like Dao did some seconds before. Decides to still go for the B bomb side. Sees 1 player, but Dixon able to take him out and win that round for PFU as well. It is getting closer and closer. My Insanity with the full eco now. Just a couple of pistols. Maybe a flash or 2. A flash or smoke it is actually. And probably a pretty fast round towards mid. Yeah, there we go. Duty the first one to lead the pack. As Nirmo gets catched off guard, and once again it is the entry for My Insanity. They able to get a weapon, and somehow Ferox and Dark totally in the open managed to get those kills. Now it's Dao once again moving in, getting 2k, and it is just Sherby left. And I guess that will be the round for PFU, bringing it back to a 1 round disadvantage, and the momentum certainly is on PFU's side right now. Even if My Insanity is able to buy up, even if PFU is losing the first player nearly always in those rounds, they somehow manage to bring it back and make it very close. Now they're looking to actually draw it and move ahead. Very slow approach once again. Taking apartments control, taking banana control as well. So first step on the checklist is done. Get map control, and now start playing with those CTs. However, with the economical disadvantage and the utility disadvantage My Insanity has, they would need to trigger a lot of Molotovs, 5 actually. Just with showing their presence. There we go, the first smoke and Molotov comes in on banana, giving PFU a lot of time and even the possibility to retake control. Dark waiting at short. Compe once again the lone wolf on the A-bomb side. Tower just waiting for 1 peek. There we go, now using his utility to delay it, but Linux is so quick, takes him out. Does not manage to take Dixon out, however. Who's now in a lot of trouble, but look at him, he just takes down 3 guys. Ferox takes down Compe as well, and it is just Ruon left against 3. PFU actually doing it. As Rulon gets taken out as well, we're back even 13-13, and I imagine the legs of the players of My Insanity are starting to shake right now. Alex does take a good frag. Would have been even better to actually just hide after that one and just be a threat with his presence and not actually with fighting that 1 player towards the side. What a nade, what a utility usage once again. Half of the My Insanity team already low. Dark takes down 1. And him and Nirmo are just roasting My Insanity now. Rulon takes back 2, but is it enough? 30 HP, 32 to be exact. and against 3 players. 1 minute 20 on the clock. He does have the bomb, but it is looking dark for him right now. Now moving towards the outside of apartments. Does not spots the player in pit so far. Now he could have maybe seen the shoulder there. There you go. He does spot him. Gets one. Might even get the bomb plant. He does go for a fake. Oh. He hears Dixon towards apartments. And that actually opens up the possibility. Oh my god. Is he actually going to do this? That is insane. He gets the kill onto Dixon. Now might even move towards the B bomb site. There we go. 25 seconds is enough time, but Dao is so smart. Instantly rotating, arriving early, holding the cross, and let's see if Rulon is already aware of that one. Oh my god, he actually gets the peek and the kill towards Dao, and you can see him being very happy there. What is going on? Gets the 1v3, not only with a beautiful crisp aim, but also with a splendid decision making. Ooh, we might still need that fire extinguisher laying around here tonight. And yeah, with that, My Insanity once again in the lead, 13-14, looking at it from the PFU side. PFU still able to buy up, My Insanity obviously still able to buy up. It is going to distance, ladies and gentlemen. That timeout was from My Insanity, so I guess they still want to adjust something. Not all too sure about their playstyle right now, and I do agree with that one. Beautiful nade by Nerd Mode. Takes down Rulon quite a bit, but we just saw it. Rulon only needs a couple of HP to actually win a round. Oh, Shab, is he aware of that push? No, he's not. Dixon gets the entry with the op towards the B bomb side. And also, once again, I love that setup towards short from PFU. But that Molotov from Compe goes absolutely nowhere. Might want to recap that lineup once again, mate. Nermo gets Rulon. Compe able to return that kill, but it is still a 3v4. And Linux still holding control of Banana. Once again, we see Compe splitting up with his team, trying to do work towards the A-bomb side. Very slow approach. 30 seconds left. My Insanity needs to go towards that B-bomb side. The flash is good, but Dixon is better. Gets the entry. Duty and Compi left. And if we're not about to see another cloud from one of those two players, that will be the 14-14, and actually that would be massive for PFU. There we go. Duty left. He gets one, but Dark is too quick for him. 14-14. PFU actually probably sending My Insanity into another eco round. Never mind actually. Roll able to buy from one of his teammates. I don't think they will go for an eco round at this stage. But they absolutely need that round. At least a bomb plant this time. Otherwise, there won't be anything for them to work with next round, except for a couple of flashes. Smoke here and there, maybe. Let's see what they can do. Aggressive banana control. Lots of utility used for PFU. At that point, we might just call apartments Compi's home, I think. Pretty sure he knows it pretty well. 3 players towards, actually around 5 players now towards the A-bomb side. Very defensive approach from PFU, not holding short aggressively. And we can see the sweat on the faces of the players right now. Very slow approach. A executes coming in, couple of flashes. Rulon absolutely blinds towards a short. Gets Molotov away, but Dudi as well as Compe opening up that A bomb side. 4v2, Dixon and Dow left. And yes, that is a good decision. Just save those weapons. You still have 1 round left. On the other hand, Mindsanity probably won't push this one. Not that much money left on their side as well. So it will be match points for Mindsanity, and with a quick execute as well as some crisp shots, Mindsanity managed to take that round. I am actually speechless. This is just such an awesome game. 15-14. I'm about to lose my voice, but that doesn't matter. We have a game on. And what a shot by Compe there. Managed to open up the A bomb side. And I've said it like 10 times during this cast already, but Compe is a beast. Doing so much work. And now it's do or die time for PFU, facing elimination. The buy is not that good. It is 2 MPs, not that much utility. But let's see what happens. Shovey gets the entry, Compi gets one as well, spots the second player as well, but Dark is able to return it. Catches up the AK, but it is a 4 versus 2. Dudi now trying to regain control of apartments, and he will be able to do so. There's no one currently defending that area. We once again see PFU very defensive on the A-bomb side. But what will Mindsanity do? Dudi now has full control of apartments, and I think that might trigger the executes towards the A-bomb side. There we go. Spots no one towards Pit. Dark goes down, as well as Dow, and it is just Dixon left with the shotgun. And that would be absolute. That's not going to happen. There we go. Linux takes him out, and Mindsanity managed to qualify for the semi-finals of the Swisscom Hero League Season 5 in CSGO. Congratulations to the whole team. What a map. Congratulations to PFU as well, guys. You know, deep down inside here, you're still my favorites. To actually still win the season, I know you can do it somehow. We can settle that on the green table, I guess. Still, that has been it from the quarterfinals. We will see Mindsanity advanced face on CG in the semifinals. On the other side, we will see Barbos Gaming going up against Gaijin. Ladies and gentlemen, we will have an interview shortly with the man himself, Shane, aka Linux. We're currently preparing the call and see how we manage to do it. I'm looking very, very much forward to this one. So, time to recap a crazy map, actually. Mindsanity starting off once again very strong, but then PFU somehow after the first quarter or third actually of the map coming back, taking round after round. At some point we felt the nervousness of Mindsanity even, but in the end the lineup around Linux was just a little bit too strong for PFU. Still go with that has been an absolutely fantastic showing for them during the whole season. Managed to get it very, very close, and yeah, I think they can be happy with that. Mindsanity obviously also probably very happy about that win, also probably very happy to do it over 2 maps. If they were to lose the second one, regarding mindset, not sure if it helps all that much losing such a close game after being up something like 6-7 rounds. So well done by them. Guys, once again, go on social media, use the hashtag ESLSwiss, tell us what you think about that game, and also get the trash talk going for the semifinals. Looking forward to that one already. We are still preparing the interview as far as I can see. I'm about to challenge production actually to ask if we can have another look at the schedule. If Linux is not about to join any second. Now I can see a Linux profile icon on my screens. I can see a loading bar. There we go. Linux is in the call, so we will probably start that one real short. Yeah, absolutely massive. He, once again, obviously as well. As I'd probably give the MVP to... I've been praising Compe, but the MVP for me goes to Rulon. That 1v3 clutch is something else. The decision making, the crisp aim, just everything together was absolutely massive. So, yeah, just gonna give the MVP to Rulon, at least on the Mind Sanity side. On the PFU side, I think probably Dao, at least on Inferno. He was able to nearly single-handedly bring back PFU into a very close game. Disappointment for me, I'm sorry to say it. Still think he's a fantastic player, but I guess we expected more from Nirmo. He's been absolutely massive during the season, and today, in the first match, not that good. Alright, let's head into the interview with Linux, the man, the one and only Emmett Shane. Linux, how are you feeling?
I can't hear you, Remo.
Oh, that's a shame, I guess. You can probably... No, you can't turn on the stream as well. We're fixing it.
Now
there we
I
go.
can.
Now you can hear me. Hello, good evening.
Hi.
How are you?
Good evening. Relieved after the second map.
So, yeah. What was going through your mind when PFU actually managed to come back after something like a 5, 6, 7 rounds deficit?
Well, it was their map pick, so we knew they had something in store, and we weren't surprised, but we could have won a few more CT rounds, in our opinion. Yeah, but they played their T and also CT side very well. It was a very close game.
Yeah, I felt so as well. At some point, I think I was able to see the sweat on the faces of the T models. But in the end,
yes,
you actually managed to pull through. What was going on during that 1v3 from Rulon? Could you talk us through that round? If you still remember it, of course.
Yeah. Well, it was an ace in the end from him, so it was more like a 1v5. But it was very well played by Rulon when he killed the first guy in the 1v3, and then he heard whoever jumped up to balcony. Then he had an easy lurk around to backstab him, and then afterwards it was just an insane shot on the CT guy on B. Yeah, it was an insane clutch.
Yeah, indeed. How happy are you with the performance overall over those two maps? Train, not gonna lie, looked pretty easy for you.
Well, we were well prepared on train, so yeah, we knew that would hopefully be our map to win. Inferno was obviously a bit shaky, as we saw, since we know that PFU was very strong on Inferno, so we were a bit shaky. But Mirage, we would have been prepared as well.
All right, looking good. Let's look ahead a little bit. You're about to face CG in the semi-final. How far do you think you can actually go?
Well, the dream is first place, obviously. But Gaijin in the final will be a tough opponent if we reach it, obviously. But first we have to start with CG. We drew in the season against them, if I remember correctly. So it is possible, obviously, to beat them. Especially since they're not really a team. So they will just puck, and we just need to be ready for that. I think also that since they're not a team, the map pool is more on our side, I think. I'm not entirely sure, because they can still play every map, just in a pucky way, obviously. So yeah, we'll have some work to do until, I think, next Thursday for our semis. And then, we'll hopefully beat CG or not. We'll see.
All right, I wish you all the best. Last question for you, actually. How happy are you with your own performance?
Medium.
Medium.
Medium, yes. I'm happy that we won, obviously. Stats don't matter or anything, but I still think I could have gotten 1 or 2 entries more, or I made 1 or 2 more frags in CT, especially on Inferno. Yeah, but I'm happy that we won. Stats or whatever doesn't matter. We win as a team, we lose as a team.
Very well said. Is there anything you'd like to say to finish up this interview?
Thank you to everyone in the chat for rooting for us. It's very well appreciated. GG to PFU, obviously. They put up a tough fight on Inferno. It was really good. And also shout out to Dark. Banger video.
Thank you very much. Congratulations once again to the whole team for that win. And good luck in the semifinals as well.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, you heard it from the man himself. Good performance from MyInsanity, getting that semi-final spot and even looking quite confident. And I think they can be quite confident going up against CG and maybe eventually against Gaijin or Babos. So who knows? The first one, Babos versus Gaijin, obviously deciding who the first finalist will be. All right, so what else is there? We're preparing the brackets right now to finish it up. By the way, don't be confused. Once again, Kairos is not available today. I hope he will be back next week. If not, then I'm sorry for you, but there's like nothing else we can do right now. Yeah, so let's talk about PFU's performance during the season. Think it was pretty good. I think it was, compared to last season, it was a rise in performance by quite a bit, actually. We were definitely able to see that they would have probably been in a similar spot if it weren't for that, or if that death win against Arctic Gaming was not a death win, but maybe just a normal win. So absolutely fantastic season from them. Don't be too disencouraged and just continue working on yourself, and you will probably have a good next season. All right, we're getting close to the end. Let's have a look at the brackets for next week. Especially, we will see Babos Gaming going up against Gaijin on the 20th. That is Tuesdays with Spirits and Chon. And then the semi-final number 2 between CG and MyInsanity with me as well as Kairos next Thursday. And once again, reserve the date. The 8th will be the grand finale between one of those or two of those 4 teams. That is the 8th of May. So, a lot of CSGO action ahead. Very much looking forward to the second semi-finals. Make sure to tune in during those again. And let's also have a look at the upcoming days on this very channel. We will have the Clash Royale semi-finals next Monday. And then, as I said, the semi-finals in Counter-Strike. And also, finally, for our League of Legends fans, we will have the quarterfinals 1 and 2 on the 26th and 27th. Live here. I'm guessing it will be Don Rigoni back here, obviously. Him and Chief Avalon for the Clash Royale semis as well. It has been a pleasure solo commentating for you. I'd like to thank the whole crew behind the stage as well. It was better than I anticipated in the end, honestly. Make sure to go on social media, use the hashtag ESLSwiss. Tell us what you think. Make your predictions for the grand finals as well. Make sure to tune in again next Tuesday, Monday obviously as well for the Clash Royale fans. And yeah, that has been it. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best. Have a good night. Stay safe. Bye bye.
It's hard, you know? I just wish someone on my team would have told me. Apparently, I'm really not that good with this thing. Also, I die way too often in apartments. Seem to never have enough money on buy rounds. And flashed 4 teammates just yesterday. Wait, what? I didn't.
You did, Sean.
Oh. But I'm much better with the 5.7 than you are, Elias. And I got 34 entry kills last week. And I should actually be playing B-site. I'm much more useful over there.
What grade did you get this week?
I got a C. That's not too bad. Right?
Let's go.
Nope. Gotta go. If you want to know what you're good at, and, well, also what you suck at, check out csgohub.com. Coming!
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.esrgaming.com.
Yes, nice shot, my friend.
Cheaters ruining your plays?
I have eyes on the enemy.
Bad servers stopping your shots? What you need is ESEA. Advanced anti-cheat to stop cheaters. And the best servers around, all with 128 tick rate. ESEA, the best way to play CSGO.
What's your style? Get your merch at shop.esrgaming.com.
It's calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
None above us. We came so far, now we up now. Had a vision, stuck to it, never back down. Never had much, now we on the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so hot they can't take it.
Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I passed the point of no return, something is calling me. It's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I see what I wanna be, questioning